We finally got a running small block for the 65 Impala. So we're going to drain the oil, we'll drain the coolant, we're going to take it apart, clean it up. I've already kind of blown it off with the air hose. But yeah, we're going to clean it up and all new gaskets, check everything out. It ran really good before it came out of the car. It came out of a wadded up Oldsmobile Cutlass. So we've got a new flywheel, we've got a complete engine bolt set from Jegs. We've got a gasket set coming, so we'll go ahead and start taking it apart. First we're going to drain the oil here. Drain the oil out of her. Butterfingers. Man, it is cold here today. Golly. We still got to get a new roof on this joint and get a ceiling in it and get it all blown with insulation. That's going to happen, but we got a couple days of rain, so we won't be able to do anything with that until... Oh, geez. Don't do what I did. Don't do that. All right, let's try this again. So... let her drain. It's pretty black oil. Like I said, the car ran really good, or the engine ran really good. So we're gonna go and the customer, he's not trying to build any performance engine or anything. He just wants it to run and go down the road. So that's what we're gonna try and do. Apparently today is the day for making big messes. We've also got these drain plugs right here in the block for antifreeze. We're probably going to remove those as well. So we'll just let her drain. We're going to take it all apart. We'll inspect everything, make sure she's all right. Hopefully no internal failures. It didn't knock, so hopefully she's all right, but I guess we'll get started disassembling everything. We're gonna remove this distributor. It probably doesn't really matter. Well, first let's go through and let's pull some spark plugs out of it. Should probably do that first. They don't look bad. They're carbon fouled, but there's no like metal on them. Not carbon, oil fouled a little bit, or maybe fuel. So that one's good. Not bad. I'll pull them out of the other side real quick. These ones are looking good. Looks like it was probably a little rich. Who knows how old these plugs are? We're just throwing these away. Now, let's try and bring her up here. What we assume is, top dead center. It doesn't have a rotor on it, so it's kind of hard to tell from there. We'll pull this valve cover off and let's see. Seems like that could use a little lash. We got this little valve cover gasket. Okay, she's a little dirty in there. We don't want to lose these bolts. Now, this is a Gen II small block Chevy. This was about the best we could do at the price point. As far as a decent running motor. So that's what we're doing now. It looks like, so exhaust valves closed, intake valves closed, we're on TDC there. Okay, pistons all the way up. So we should be TDC. We'll go ahead and get the distributor out so we can remove the intake. We got some, we might as well take the carburetor and everything off. So we've got some hoses and stuff here. Move the tool cart a little bit. Might as well. Hose is really stuck here. Okay. I don't know why I'm not just cutting through it with a razor blade, because it's not like it's any good. It's just going straight to the trash. There we go. Okay. Might as well pull this one while we're at it on the water pump. It's weird to think it's been so long since I've had one of these apart. At one time, this was all I worked on. So, this throttle spring, PCV hose there. We got a fuel line here going down to the fuel pump. We might as well pull this off. Okay, so that's off. We'll just point him at the ground. Okay, there's no fuel in it. This thing up here is threaded plug in the back of the intake. We'll set him down here. Alright, got vacuum to the distributor on the front of the carb. This stuff's been on here quite a while. Okay, give it a wiggle and pull. Close enough. Felt almost like it broke. We've got, like I said, we've got all new fasteners from Jegs for this motor. That thing's got a whole bunch of washers on it. Alright, that's the thermostat housing. Take that off. Crazy old chrome brackets here with spacers. I don't think we'll be reusing these. Alright, so we got our template made here. Front of the engine, driver's side. We'll just set that in the valley there. Now we'll start loosening these rocker arms. Alright, all the rocker arms are loose. So we'll try and slide these push rods into our cardboard as we go. The sketchy part about this, I've had it happen before and it sucks, is doing it with cardboard and not like a regular tray built for this, is the oil on the push rod, sometimes it'll slide out if you're moving it around a whole bunch. So once you get them all in here, just set it off to the side. All right, so there's all of our push rods. Now we can access the head bolts. We'll unbolt the head. Alright, we got all the head bolts out. And she's not gonna go easy. Let's get this. I should just get a little bar. Just get a little bar, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, don't drop it, you dumbass. Don't drop it. Okay. Well, luckily on this motor, all the pistons are facing the right direction. We do have, oh, it's just carbon. We've got some oil in the top of this cylinder. We could do without that. So, I doubt it's rings. You can see it in there. We got some oil down in here. Probably better put some valve seals on her. But I mean, it doesn't look terrible. She doesn't have much of a whole lot of a crosshatch left, though. It doesn't look like. Man, we don't want to re-ring this thing. There's still some hatch there. We should be all right. Yeah, I can see it on the other one too. So maybe that's valve seals. Peel this head gasket off of here. So we're gonna have to clean that block real good. So the head gasket doesn't look like it failed anywhere or anything. A little on this outside edge. That's a little weird there. A little carbon. I don't see anything terribly concerning. Okay. All right. Alright, we'll do the same on this side. So we got them all in there. We'll set this way out of the way, so we won't need it for a little while. And we'll get ready to loosen some head bolts here so we can pull the head off this side. Oh boy. Boy, they got that crammed down there a long ways. Golly. In the world did they get that thing shoved down there so far? It's just low pressure. Holy cow, that thing's on there 3-4 inches shoved down there. Oh, where's the weight on her? pretty well ruined. The bottom of the hose is junk anyway. It's all brittle, but probably a good habit to get into. Taking stuff apart in a way where you might reuse it. Okay, we'll get this third one out. A little bit of coolant left in her. Oh, it's rusty too. Rusty. Let's get set up to pull this water pump and stuff off. And the balancer pulley, we'll start with let's do the water pump first. We're gonna leave this bracket on here. It'd be wise to leave that one in there a little bit. You gotta pull this back. We got lots of parts. So just the gasket's holding it now. That's it for that. The old cast iron water pump. All right, let's get this balancer off of here. Okay. There's that. Okay, there we go. There's the balancer pulley. I don't think we're going to be using that one. So, yeah, we better get set up to pull this off so we can pull the timing cover. And then we'll flip it over, make a giant mess, and we'll pull the oil pan off. All right, we've got our puller on here. We're going to see about pulling this balancer off. Motor's turning. We could do without that. Oh, she's not really coming. Motor's turning over nice. But yeah, she's not really coming loose. So, what are we gonna do now? Impact, maybe? We might have to go that route. Okay, there she goes. That was pretty straightforward. All right, now, kind of trying to decide if we want to do some cleaning on this timing cover in the front of the motor, scrape some of this loose stuff off before we open anything up any further, or what exactly we're gonna do. All right, there's our balancer. Yeah, maybe we will take a minute and just scrape some of this off. I'm gonna go ahead and just start this guy back in here for now. I'm sure the kit came with one, but let's just better safe than sorry type thing. So yeah, I think we'll clean up some of this cover and the oil pan in the front of this motor before we remove this timing cover. We're gonna go at it with a big wire brush and a small wire brush. Try and knock some of that stuff off. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's take the small one and get in some of the cracks here. Knocked it. Looks like I need a new one of these. This thing has been through the ringer. Alright, we got new seals and gaskets and the whole 9 yards. Alright, we're gonna remove all these 7/16 bolts. Don't think. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we gotta get set up to remove the oil pin anyway, so we are gonna have to slide that off for now. So I think we get rid of the old roll over and make a giant mess here. Everything's kind of locked in place, so I'm sure, yep, she's going to start spewing as we go. Okay, time to make a mess. That's not terrible. Yet, we're not all the way upside down yet either. Oh, there she goes. Okay. All right, we got that off of there. Set with the intake. Now we'll come down this side. Okay, there's that. We're going to drop all these oil pan bolts and that valve cover, and we'll get ready to pry this oil pan up. See how much. Okay. It doesn't look terrible, like just a stock chain. Guess the gasket came off with that. I think what we'll do is we'll turn it this way and we'll clean this side, so hopefully it falls down and we're not dropping it right in the cylinder or anything. Just come through and clean this. We can knock some of the crumbs off the block.